The emergence of a powerful empire from the deep and shadowy depths of the ocean, coupled with the resurgence of plagues and disasters in Brazil, paints a grim picture for the year 2025, as foretold by Nostradamus. This year is poised to be particularly unsettling, so let's delve into some of his most forbidding predictions. A ruler will ascend from the abyss, empires will crumble, and new forces will take control. Before we dive deeper into this fascinating journey, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It's free, but it helps us reach more curious minds like yours. Let's explore this together. The rise of an aquatic empire. Nostradamus's chilling vision of an aquatic empire suggests that something significant is on the horizon. The phrase, "a ruler will rise from the depths," could be interpreted in various ways. Initially, it might imply the emergence of a power-hungry individual rather than a literal figure surfacing from the ocean. However, the mention of waves and the concept of an empire from the sea leaves little room for ambiguity, strongly indicating a forbidding force emerging from the waters. What could this ominous rise signify? Could it be a warning about the dangers of escalating sea levels? While that's a familiar topic, there's another angle to explore. Consider the recent sightings of mysterious drones, with reports of 50 drones appearing off the coast of New Jersey. Could this be a manifestation of Nostradamus's prophecy? Perhaps he wasn't merely alluding to rising waters, but hinting at the emergence of an actual aquatic civilization. Imagine extraterrestrial beings that have lurked in the ocean's depths for eons, finally surfacing to confront humanity. This concept may not be entirely new, but it certainly invites a deeper examination of what lies beneath the waves. Now here's something intriguing. Do you believe Nostradamus was referring to extraterrestrial beings rising from the ocean, or could it be something entirely different? Let us know what you think by writing in the comments. We want to hear your opinion. Underwater realms and ancient forces emerging from the depths have long captivated our imaginations. However, with the increasing number of unidentified aerial phenomena sightings, it is beginning to feel less like mere fantasy and more like a potential reality. Perhaps it's time for the government to seriously consider developing massive mechs to confront the colossal creatures that might soon rise from the ocean to wreak havoc. Plagues and disasters in Europe. Looking ahead, predictions of brutal wars and the resurgence of a devastating plague in England paint a grim picture for Europe this year. Baba Vanga has also foreseen terrible conflicts erupting in the region this year. The notion of a plague is not unfamiliar, especially in light of the turmoil caused by the pandemic in 2020. Nostradamus, renowned for his unsettlingly accurate forecasts, has ominously suggested that another catastrophic plague, potentially far worse than before, is on the horizon. In his prophecies, he alluded to the revival of a historical disease that could decimate populations, possibly even more lethal than warfare itself. Some experts speculate this could indicate a new, more virulent strain of an illness, reminiscent of the one we faced in 2020, or perhaps something akin to the Black Death that devastated Europe centuries ago. The combination of such a plague with ongoing wars and social unrest could spell disaster for Europe in the coming years. Extreme natural disasters. Speaking of natural disasters, Nostradamus had much to say on the subject, often portraying a bleak future where such events would intensify, potentially leading to humanity's downfall. As some interpretations suggest, his writings are often shrouded in metaphor, such as his warning that the dry earth will become increasingly parched, followed by great floods. This imagery resonates with biblical themes, and many observers today are drawing parallels between his predictions and the extreme weather patterns we're witnessing. Just last year, we faced devastating hurricanes like Barbara, Milton, and Helen, with Helen being the deadliest hurricane to strike the mainland since Katrina in 2005. Additionally, catastrophic floods in Afghanistan and Pakistan claimed over 1,000 lives. While natural disasters have always been part of our history, their frequency and severity have noticeably increased, making Nostradamus's foresight feel unsettlingly pertinent. Asteroid impact. Consider Nostradamus's ominous prediction regarding an asteroid impact. He warned of a colossal stone that could bring about widespread devastation, with 2025 being the year this event might occur. He described it as a fireball rising from the cosmos, signaling a pivotal moment in our fate. While this sounds terrifying, there is a glimmer of hope in his assertion that we might receive a second chance. It is important to note that near-Earth asteroids frequently pass by our planet without incident. Hundreds do so each year without causing harm. However, the threat of a significant asteroid collision remains a genuine concern that scientists vigilantly monitor. Organizations like NASA are dedicated to tracking the trajectories of large asteroids. Although we haven't experienced a major impact in recent history, the past has shown us that asteroids have been responsible for mass extinctions. The reassuring aspect is that if a large asteroid were on a collision course with Earth, space agencies would likely detect it well in advance. Yet, we currently lack a reliable strategy for addressing such a threat. While technology is being developed for potential future scenarios, let's hope that this year isn't the one we needed. Global political shifts. However, Nostradamus didn't solely focus on calamities and diseases. He also forecasted significant shifts in global politics, suggesting that major powers are destined to collide. This seems to directly allude to the current conflicts we observe worldwide, particularly the escalating tensions between nations like the United States and China, the persistent war in Eastern Europe, and the ongoing power struggles in the Middle East. It appears we are witnessing the very scenarios Nostradamus may have alluded to. Moreover, he anticipated a decline in the dominance of traditional Western nations alongside the emergence of new global powers. The growing influence of countries such as China and India in both economic and political arenas illustrates this transformation. Historically, the West, particularly the United States and Europe, wielded significant control over international affairs, but we are now observing a shift as these new powers begin to disrupt the status quo. Change is undoubtedly on the horizon. Whether this will lead to positive or negative outcomes remains to be seen. However, it's worth noting that not all of Nostradamus's predictions were bleak. Advancements in medicine. Despite the grim predictions, Nostradamus also envisioned remarkable progress in the field of medicine, particularly in the treatment and prevention of diseases. By 2025, we could witness groundbreaking advancements such as the rise of personalized medicine, which tailors treatments to individual genetic profiles, enhancing their effectiveness. The integration of artificial intelligence in healthcare is already making strides, with machines capable of analyzing health data more swiftly and accurately than humans. There's a real possibility that we could see innovative treatments for conditions like dementia, Alzheimer's, and chronic diseases, which have long posed challenges in management. Nostradamus may have been hinting at a future in healthcare where technology and science converge to develop highly effective treatments, revolutionizing our approach to medicine for the better. While it's uncertain how these advancements will play out in light of his other predictions, let's remain hopeful that we've misinterpreted his warnings or that they won't come to fruition. Famine and agricultural threats. Shifting focus to a more hopeful perspective, amidst the grim predictions of war, asteroids, and pandemics, it's worth noting that Nostradamus also anticipated the resolution of significant conflict this year. He wrote about a prolonged war leading to exhausted armies that can no longer afford to pay their soldiers, suggesting a shift from precious metals to alternative forms of currency like leather coins and Gallic brass, along with the crescent moon symbol. While his predictions are often cryptic, the recent discussions of a potential ceasefire in the Middle East lend some credibility to this prophecy. I genuinely hope this conclusion comes to fruition. With that said, thank you for joining us on this journey into Nostradamus's cryptic yet fascinating world. If you haven't yet, please like, share, and subscribe. It costs nothing, but keeps this channel alive for more intriguing explorations. Until next time, stay curious and stay interconnected.